It was inside one of the tombs here that the remains of Montuhotep's warriors were uncovered in 1923.
Now, the archaeologists found around 60 bodies in the tomb.
Now reburied in a neighbouring tomb, the bodies of Montuhotep's soldiers have rarely seen the light of day since their discovery over 90 years ago.
It's one of those rare moments you get in a Egyptological career into a tomb that's hardly ever visited. The wall had to come down, and who knows what we're going to find inside, because I certainly have never seen this before, so it's a very, very special moment. This literally wasn't at all what I expected. Nobody knew what to expect. It's staggering. I've never, ever been into a tomb quite like this before. The mask is a very good idea because there's all sorts of things floating around in the atmosphere in here, not just the dust of ages, but the dust of human beings. And as such, we have to be very, very respectful.
It's a large rock-cut tomb, and although its walls are unfinished, it's typical of those created for courtiers and officials throughout these cliffs.
Wow, it's a mummified body. It's absolutely incredible. Oh, that's quite something. And if you look along the length of this very long tomb, look at the floor. This isn't stone. These are human remains and mummy wrappings. And there are chambers and corridors leading off, again full of wrappings, the linen of ages.
Some of it is claimed to be the very linen that bound the bodies of Montuhotep's warriors to help preserve them for eternity. But at first glance, it's hard to get a clear picture. For this particular tomb seems to have been reused many times during Egypt's long history.
Part of a shoulder. You see the way the skin's folded and dried out. Partial human body, still with much of its soft tissue intact. It hits you immediately in the face, and you're confronted with what a tomb is all about. Make no mistake, this is the home of the dead, and we're in amongst them. It's a very, very emotive and powerful place to be.
But what's striking is how little is left of their bodies. Like many other tombs up and down the Nile, they've been subjected to centuries of looting and damage.
And amongst all these linen wrappings and debris and the human remains themselves are the tangible remains of these men who died so bravely in their efforts to reunify Egypt for Montuhotep, their leader.